Yankee Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 25 carries, 119 yards.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, Fields. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. Now it's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Left tackle Eric Fisher, the former Kansas City Chief, the guilty party. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Fields fighting to stay upright. Flush to his right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Montgomery. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. To throw is Fields. Rolling, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. So here are the Texans now with a long field ahead. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run the counter. It's Pierce, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 23 carries, 90 yards, and a touchdown.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
To throw on 2nd down, Ward. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Pierce. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Ward. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. On a slant, here's Collins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. They run the counter. Pierce. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the carry, this is Pierce. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Ward from the gun on 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A give. This is Montgomery. And this will be a Bears first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because
But springs free. Montgomery loses it. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
On second down now, it's Pierce, and it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, it's Pierce, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Looking to throw. Moore. He's got Jordan complete right side. The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Operating from the gun. Moore. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now Ka'imi Fairbairn out for the field goal try for the Texans. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Fields throw taken in by Chark. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. On second down, it's Montgomery, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run Montgomery, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive.
A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay. And early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ward now. Off play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them. Both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Out of the gun, Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Now Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
To throw is Ward. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And he's taken down inside the 30. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Here's Ward throwing on first down.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Ward. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Odell Beckham. As the first half is winding down.
And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
His first career touchdown pass, and you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was the visiting Raiders who were able to come away with the road win.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Texans to take over. Last week they got a good victory over the Dallas Cowboys, and they are in the driver's seat here right now as well. Now Ward on 1st and 10. That's caught left side by the tight end Jordan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Pierce. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's got it to Collins, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw. Ward. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Ward. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. Touchdown. John Ross. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now Jones. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Texans defense heading back out now, ready to get their cracks again. And for their efforts so far, they deserve a little defensive montage here.
I like that. I like how you recognize what they're doing out there and how much fun they're having, because that's indeed what's going on. Beating them to the punch just about every snap now. Swarming, swooping, taking the ball away. This is a lot of fun to watch.
Opportunistic, right?
Very much so.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Here's Fields.
Bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Ward off the play fake. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st. And goal. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And heading back onto the field now, the Texans defense. And they forced the fumble last time. Now 4 turnovers for this defense. They've been darn good.
It's become a feeding frenzy, hasn't it? I mean, almost like the sharks. They descend upon their prey. That's what they've done this entire game. 4 takeaways, they preach it, and today they're living it.
Well, when you have that many, you probably think, all right, well, we'll just get another one now, right?
That's how.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Fields now to throw.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jonathan Grenard providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On 1st down, it's Pierce. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Moore. He finds his man, complete. It's Jordan.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Looking to throw. Moore. He's got a man. It's his fullback. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 41, Fields.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Draw play. Fields gives to Montgomery.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Here's Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. From the 22,
Fields.
forced out to his left. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Back to Montgomery on second down.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Bears on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. Fields.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run it with Jones, and he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Back to throw. Fields steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Montgomery.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
David Montgomery.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Robert Quinn in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Ward now to throw on second down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Looking to throw. Fields. His throw incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he comes back with one complete.
And he will have the Bears first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. To the air again, Fields.
On the move to his left. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Throwing after the interception, Fields. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Fields on first down. And Lazard's got it again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On first down, it's Fields. Being chased out left. Now the ball comes loose, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. A shotgun snap, Fields. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. And this is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. From the gun on third down, Fields. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Running for it, Montgomery. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Looking to throw. Fields. And Shark calls it in. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. From the gun, Fields. And it's caught. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Touchdown Bears! David Montgomery. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they take a knee. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Houston, they used the